Hey everybody, Scorpion here. So I managed to kick off the over amperage on the EG4 6000 XP a few minutes ago. So trailer been shut down since since yesterday evening because I was installing the two new batteries, and I ran into a little bit of an issue there, so I had to stop that video and go on to do other things. So I reran. Long story short, I jumped the communication cable down to the old batteries, flipped the switches on those so they're showing, you know, I'm primary, I'm secondary. Fired those two back up, no problem. Went ahead and plugged the trailer back in so, you know, we can keep the batteries where they're supposed to be, have plenty of power and everything. And turned the AC on, turned a light on over here, and let the AC run a little bit. That way, you know, because I was kind of thinking ahead a little bit, let it kick and you know, start its initial run, let it run like 10 minutes, and then I turned the fridge on, and the fridge kicked on. But apparently the compressor outside and the compressor for the fridge both kicked on about the same time, and it kicked and shut everything down. So I went back, killed the fridge, and the 6000 did what it was supposed to do. It cycled, it come back up after about 30 seconds to a minute, started powering everything back up, and I haven't had a problem since. So more than likely what that tells me is that I have the fridge and the mini split both on the same leg coming off the 6000, because it's only 25 amps per leg. 12,000 is gonna be 50 amps per leg, so I may have to go in and swap a breaker. But anyway, so with that said, the reason I'm actually in here, I'm trying to do a little bit of pre-planning, setting stuff up, kind of getting where I think it should be, or where it looks good, or it's out the way, and a little bit of mounting. So y'all stick around and just see if there's anything you like. Alright, so basically what you're looking at here, this is my 50 watt laser. Tommy wanted to get something different, or river sticks, and he asked if I wanted it. I had the money, I went and got it. So it has not been used since he last used it, and I'm just trying to kind of figure it out. So like my original plan was for it to be here at the door, but trying to get my seating right, you know, I want to be able to roll up here and have plenty of room and be comfortable and stuff, and I think this will probably work pretty good. So I think I'm gonna go this route because I can put a keyboard here, put my other stuff there. I think it'll work. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount this where it's sitting. It is on rubber feet, which is good because that'll give it a little bit of cushion if you hit a bump or something going down the road. So I think I'm just gonna use the holes that are already in it. For this, that should mount it plenty. And just because I'm me and I have to overdo stuff, I'm probably gonna put a clamp or two on the back, and I don't think those are gonna reach. I'm gonna need the other clamps, and I'm not sure if I have any. I may do something different, we'll see, but I'm gonna start off there. And don't need it too tight, but I want it snug. So that should take care of that. This kind of leaves me with how do I secure the backside. Let's see. It's one set of pliers. Something else. I don't know how well y'all can see back this way here. Alright, so these are actually just to hold conduit, and I found them to make great mounting straps too, especially when you just take them and kind of bend them where you want them to be. Close. Doesn't exactly have to be perfect. This should work. Second time worked better than the first. So I'm just going to use these little wood screws to mount these. Like I said, it's already down. It's not going anywhere. But as time goes on, you know, things sometimes like to loosen up and move and start shifting, and well, I'm just not all about that. So see if I can't slide y'all back here where you can see what's going on. Spin y'all around. might run into a little bit of issue. Let's see if we can make this one work. There we go. It's just a little extra there. So it's not like it's going to slide sideways or nothing, but man, trying to figure out how to mount some of this other stuff might become kind of interesting. Let's see where I'm going to put y'all. Here we go. So I would really like to have a solid state drive to run the computer on. And this computer, I'm not exactly positive exactly what I have in it, so I need to check before I go too awful crazy. Alright, so let's bring y'all down so you can see. So we are working with RAM being maxed. This is your RAM. So I knew I maxed the RAM on it. I've got a graphics card here. A little tight between there and there, but it works. This is going to be a mechanical hard drive. So I'm not going to expect that to work very long because the bounce of the road is going to make that disc in there bounce and hit those needles and start scratching it, and it won't take it long to fail. So this is a solid state here, which basically is just like a thumb drive. So there's no moving parts in it or anything like that. So that should work just fine. I guess I could move y'all down so you can see it. This right here, and it's a 1 terabyte, so it's got plenty. I think the problem I'm gonna have is I haven't moved the running system to this yet. So I'm gonna have to do some checking on that and see. Yeah, but this should be enough to run the laser without any problem. I will probably pad this and mount it, or at least pad it. I've got plenty of extra stuff around that I can cut and stick above it and below it, so it's not bouncing on hard stuff. It's at least, you know, between some soft stuff. So that should do fine, but this one's gonna have to go. So I'm gonna have to do a little work on this and see where I have the actual running system, if it's still in the small mechanical hard drive, or if I've already moved it to this, because I don't remember. So that'll be something I'll have to do, and I'm probably going to just secure this straight to the counter. It's pushed all the way back. I'll probably just run a screw in it here and another one over here, and then it shouldn't go anywhere. Interesting. But yeah, I guess that's basically about it for that for right now. Until I get the other wires hooked up and stuff put in, but this is kind of how I have it sitting. Not positive if I'm gonna put the monitor in front of the computer or if I'm gonna put it up on the wall behind it to leave this space open right here. I'd kind of like to mount it back there, but if I mount it back there, I may end up mounting it up there and giving it a tilt coming down. If I do a whole lot of lasering and a whole lot of, you know, whatever, then it's going to get hard on the neck being up there, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. One thing at a time is just where we're going to have to be, I guess. So appreciate y'all watching. Y'all let me know what you think. If you got any ideas, drop them in the comments, and we'll see y'all next time.